Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're gonna be going over the bounty event with the fastest team that you can use to get it done, and then maybe I'll show like a lower level team in case you don't have some of this stuff, but most people should have some of this stuff, but it may be a case of whether you have gems or not, or orbs or not, I don't know. So I'll show you both because you might need to use both anyway. But this strategy's been around for a while, you probably already know it. The bounty event, not exactly like a brain buster, but it's what the event is for today, so that's what we're gonna do. Chatathon is tomorrow. Every other month, we do this thing where you guys can make me stream longer and longer and longer and longer. It's usually lots of fun, and it's been successful every time. Is this crop of sinners gonna be successful? Let's see tomorrow morning at the butt crack of dawn. Could go up to 8-9 hours. It could only go 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there, though. We don't want it to be like a regular live stream. Anything like 3, 4 hours and under is just like, we do that all the time. So hopefully it's something longer, and usually it is. But let me get the stream set up, and I'll put a chapter in so you can skip all this blabbering. But yeah, we got bounty event. We got Citadel Wars, I think, today, right? Because the only days off are Wednesday and Sunday. Starting to like wrap my mind around it a little more every day. The more I read about it, the more I play it. So we'll get better and better at it as we go and have a better idea what you should and shouldn't do and what's the best strategies. I'm a little bit late because I had to make a thumbnail. I totally forgot. I was ready to start streaming at like 9. I probably would have been like 5 minutes late instead of 15 minutes late. So yeah, it took me like 10 minutes to make a thumbnail here. And where is it? Downloads. Bang. Open. I see Ali, I see Sana, I see Mark. What's going on? I'm good at blabbing, I know. Some days better than others, but if I'm on my game, man, I'm a world champion ranter, raver, blabber, talker. You know? I can get it done. Some days, yeah, you know, depends. It's like, some days I'm irritated, and that helps, and that makes me even better at it. Some days I'm irritated, and that makes me more quiet. You never know how it's going to go. Some days I'm happy, and I talk less, and some days I'm happy, and I talk more. But, yeah, it always depends. You never know. But let me get all this stuff set up here. Hopefully you can hear me. It sounds good. Okay, we got the game title. We got the thumbnail. I think I'm good on that. Let's jump into the chat. Get over there and see what y'all are doing. Hopefully nothing too crazy. What are you doing over there in the chat? I'm not there yet. Are you at the train station? Did the emergency broadcast system tell you to go there because the zombie horde is coming and you need to get the train running and jump on it and get away? Did that happen? I hope it happened. It's emergency broadcast system. Let's go. Especially tomorrow morning. Today, let's get the stuff done. Let's get out of here because I want to save my voice a little bit. I'm going to chug a bunch of water today. That's my plan. Because I feel like you have to do it before. You can't just be drinking water while your voice is leaving you. You know what I mean? You kind of got to do it the day before and get you nice and hydrated all the way through. Like, your vocal cords aren't in your throat. You know what I mean? I mean, they are, but they're not like... When you drink water, like, the water doesn't touch your vocal cords. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of, like, do it beforehand and get your whole body hydrated. So I'm going to try to do that today. So, yeah, Mark, Sana, Ali. What's up? Hello, Mark. Celebrate good times. Oh, yeah, Sana. Ali says hello. Spreading it. Good job. Thank you. Mark likes the bounty events. You come here for the blabber? Yeah, I've been in a couple driving situations recently that were kind of annoying, but that's the one I always go to, and I don't know. Okay, so got a couple more things to do. But we got bounty. Use troops with the bounty hunter trait to multiply your points. Get double multipliers on this event's bounty captain Dwarven Vanguard. So you're going to want to go get the Dwarven Vanguard, get it fully, and then use it for every fight. That way you get double points. You want to use bounty troops for most of your team. There's just a strategy where you substitute one of them. Like back in the day, we used all bounty troops through the whole event. That's what we used to do. Well, actually, it didn't start like that. I think we used, like... I don't know. I'm trying to, like, think of the whole history of the bounty event. I think there was a time and place where you used Yao Gui. But that might not have been till later in the event. I think you used 4 bounty troops at the start. And then you would go to, like, 20 and then switch to Yao Gui or something. I can't remember. But there was a strat way back in the day where you would use Yao Gui. And then, you know, it turned into all bounty troops because we got potions. And it made it way easier. And you were able to use 4 bounty troops and spend less gems into the shop because you didn't have to, you know, you got more points for each battle. And so we were using 4 bounty troops for a very long time. Now we're back to the original strat with using like Tesla or Queen Beatrix or Red Macaco or Black Manacles as one of your slots, and then 3 bounty troops, one of them being the bounty captain. That's the strat right now. If you don't want to worry about whether you're going to finish or not, and when you should switch into like the full bounty team, do tier 5. And if you want to save as much gems as possible and you want to experiment with when to switch to the full bounty team, do tier 4. That's pretty much the bounty right there as far as the strategy. We got Sauna with the gifted. Thank you so much. Went to Supernova. That's perfect. Couldn't go to a better person that needed it, you know? Alright, hitting that like button. Let's get everybody in here. It makes it so they're aware that we're streaming. You know, YouTube's like, oh, I better go make sure this person knows that Sinnycool is streaming. These people are hitting like, so I'm gonna go tell everybody else. You guys noticed a slight, like, down... Not exactly on our channel, but just in general. You guys noticed a slight, like, down arrow on the viewership and the viewers and whatnot? Have you guys noticed that anywhere? In your guild, in the chats, and your Discord, and other people's streams? Like, I've kind of been noticing it a little bit. I don't know. I'm glad I'm on to the new account playthrough, because we got to get moving on to something. I don't think, anyway. Self-saboteur here, like always. You slap that button, good job. Spank it and make it red. Alright, bounty event, let's go. And what happened? Let's get our tribute. Been a lot of bugs in the game. Like, yesterday we crashed. We kept getting stuck in certain menus. And every time they do an update, there's some sort of bug or glitch. You never know what it's gonna be. Alright, where's bounty at? Pet Rescue, Underspire, Gnome Vault, Dungeon, Pet Rescue. There's bounty. Okay, so head to the shop. And everybody's going to want to at least buy these first 2, but the main strats are either tier 4 or tier 5. So I'm going to buy up to 5. I don't even like messing with 4 anymore. I got enough gems. I mean, look at my gems right now. Like, I hate to say it, but the proof is in the pudding. I've got almost 17,000 gems. This is like, why would I not buy... if I was low on gems, I would try to do tier 4, though. Since I'm not low on gems, there's no point of me trying to do tier 4 and messing around with all that. I might as well go to tier 5 and get it done. Yeah. I remember. Okay. Now, that's enough to get it done almost today, I think. All we gotta do, go to this Fireborn Links. This is the previous bounty's bounty captain. We get it out of here. We go NTY. Let me put a chapter in before I start explaining every little detail. Bounty start, and I'll put it back a few. We'll say 9 minutes. Okay. We type NTY. If you need more information on the bounty, I did mention a few things before this chapter, so you might want to go back a couple minutes. Oops. NTY. Apply. That'll bring up all your bounty troops. And we can even do, like, upgradable if we want to find the one. Here it is. Dwarven Vanguard. It's a Kaziel Dwarf Knight. 9 yellow-brown. Gain armor boosted by my gold. Gain 10 gold. Nice. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%. It's got Fortitude. It's got Bounty Hunter. So let's go upgrade it. And we could probably do it without orbs. Well, pretty close. We only need the one copy. It's not like an invasion or a raid or something where we need multiple copies, so... Let's go here. Let's do this one time. And then go back out, go back in. Upgrades, this. Yeah, we usually, like, for a chatathon, if you can't make it tomorrow morning, just leave a super thanks on this live stream after it goes off air. Or you can do wherever. Like, I'll count it. Like, I can go to my comments in my studio. It never happens. I think it's happened once or twice. Like, a person asked. They're like, oh, I can't be there. What can I do to contribute beforehand? And I was like, hey, just leave a super thanks on pretty much any video is fine. Because I'll see it. Like, I'll go to the comments. I can sort by super thanks. And I can see that, hey, this person left it today. Like, obviously, that's for the chatathon. So chatathon's tomorrow morning. If you can't make it, you can leave a super thanks on any video, and I'll just go to unread comments, and I'll be able to see it. You can just say something, like in your super thanks, say, for the chatathon or something, if you want to make it clear. And then I'll count your time in the actual chatathon. Alright, so we got the Dwarven Vanguard. We have to use it. So I go with Ogress, Tesla, Corpse Mare, Dwarven Guard. You know, it's basically Ogress, Tesla, Corpse Mare, Bounty Captain. This is a bounty troop right here. Bounty Hunter. This is one as well, Bounty Hunter. And this is the Captain, Bounty Hunter. The only thing that's not is Tesla. And if you don't have Tesla, you can use Queen Beatrix, who's really easy to get in the underworld. You can use your Ruby Macaque if you have it. You could do Black Manacles if all else fails. For some reason you don't have any of that, you could just use your Black Manacles. And it would be a little bit faster, at least somewhat. I don't know when you would stop, but, you know, it definitely would be faster for the first half of the bounty to use, like, Black Manacles. Tesla's good all the way through. Queen Beatrix is good all the way through. The Black Manacles might be a little bit slow once you get to, like, 20, 19, 18, around there, but it should still speed up, like, the first half. And you're just sacrificing a little bit of points for a lot of speed. Alright, I got the double blue, brown, minus yellow. Double blue, brown, minus yellow, I guess. And the class doesn't matter unless you still need class weapons. Let's go. I'm going to double check he's fully... Yep. Okay. Every one of my bounty troops is fully ascended, fully traded. Just gotta... Some people are like, how come you're getting this much score and I'm getting this much score? Usually it has to do with the bounty troops and whether you have them fully ascended or fully traded, or you're not using 3 of them, you're only using 2 or 1 or none. Like, that's usually the problem. You know, make sure all of them are fully, at least get that first trait. You know? Like, you don't have... I always say get them fully all the way, but that's not technically... If you're technically guy, I'd be like, well, you just need the first trait. And then it's based off your ascension, so that's why you need it fully ascended. You want the 6 times, not the 2 times. So fully ascended does matter, but fully traded doesn't. But with something like Ogress, it's got all good traits, so you want it fully anyway. Alright, let's go. I need to put my guard medals on. So Sana gifted a Supernova running out. She doesn't want to get devoured by zombies in a stinky old train station with dog doo-doo on the floor and just, like, you know, graffiti everywhere and bums sleeping in tents and stuff. She doesn't want to get stuck there with everybody else. She's running out there, like trying to get out of there, trying to get it started. Anita says, me too. It stinks in here. It smells like a fart. It smells like a fart in here. We got to get out of here, dude. The train smells way better. It smells like lavender and vanilla. Mark says, me too. Hydration fun for tomorrow. Yeah, dude. I need to drink like a whole 10 waters today or something. I'm going to try. And Anita is here. Well, Shuna Craps, I know that person. They don't come around very often, but they may be a lurker. So yeah, definitely a person I know. Alright, so let's either get up Ogress or get up Tesla. We just gotta cast Tesla once. Come on. Come on, girlfriend. And they're all dead. They all fall down. Ring around the rosy. Let me go put my guards on before I forget. Because Tesla boosts off of armor, and guard medals give you armor. That's why you do that. That's why you do that. But oh my god, I like Nisha medals. They're like cyan. They look so beautiful. I don't ever want to take them off because they're like amazing. Oh, what about seasons? Like, it has every stat. How would you not use the one with every stat, though? Because Gemma, Tesla boosts off of armor. And guard medals are all armor. You get way more. If you do seasons, you're getting HP, armor, and attack, and it's splitting it up amongst 3 stats. So you get less of each. All Tesla cares about is armor. That's why, Gemma. You don't want you don't care about the attack and the HP. You want all armor with the Tesla. That's why. We'll make Gemma the dummy that we explain things to, in case nobody wants to ask. Not that anybody here's a dummy. She's the dummy. Here we go. Oh my god, why aren't you doing treasure hunt? Why are you doing this instead of treasure hunt? Like, treasure hunt's so fun. Because treasure hunt deer is not even Gems of War. Doesn't help you in any way. You might as well go play another game. Sure, there's other games. Go play Stardew Valley or something. If you're gonna play treasure hunt. Doesn't help you at all with this game. It's a completely different game, and you don't even get that many resources. You might as well play a different game, basically. Why play a crappy like little mini game inside of another game when you could just go play Tetris? Go play Stardew Valley or something. Go play something better that's an actual game, not some tacked on mini game in another game. It does nothing for you. It's like playing EverQuest and playing the dang little Tetris game while you're sitting there. You never play the real game. You just sit there and play the mini game. Why are you doing? It's like I don't know, playing GTA and doing like the dating thing the whole time. That's better though. I'd probably get something from that in GTA though. All right, Sana. She's going to be peeping in and out, scouting and lurking. No, Anita was running from the gas. She didn't make the gas. Unless she made a bunch of cabbage for dinner or something. I don't know. And everybody else has it. Yeah, just Tesla. It's not super complicated. If you don't have Tesla, Queen Beatrix. If you don't have Queen Beatrix, Red Macaco. If you don't have that, it's kind of like your mastery. If you don't have brown, do red. If you don't have red, do purple. If you don't have purple, do yellow. It's the same thing. Same concept. If you don't have Tesla, do Queen Beatrix. If you don't have Queen Beatrix, you know, do your Red Macaco. If you don't have your Red Macaco, do your Black Manacles. Like, everybody has one of those. We need green, brown, red, blue. You hope your Ogress fills your Tesla. You cast it, you win. Yeah, Mark, that's definitely a problem. It must have been those beans. Mark says, I have to admit that now I have Stella, I use it everywhere. It's a bad habit I can't break. They kind of did it to their own game, didn't they? They gave us the wand and Stella, and now it's like, why would you use anything else if that's an option? Or Takshaka even. Takshaka. Those 3 things you could probably just use all the time for everything, as long as it's an option. And you're kind of like just making everything slower if you don't do that. It's not very good for this game. It has thousands of troops. Why would they want to boil it down to just using 3-4 things? That's not a good strat for them. Just put in something so OP that you don't even want to use anything else. That's why when I make teams, I say like, okay, here's your Stellarix team now, and then we're not gonna make another one because could probably do it for everything. Nah, I'm not on apple juice. Too early in the morning. Do that next month. That's our every other month. Do that. Not today, though. It wasn't too bad. Just wasn't so. Yeah, wasn't too bad. Normally it tears my guts up, but I was all right. It was fun. That was fun. We'll do that next month. We gotta keep this ball rolling. That way we can keep doing that. It's a new thing. It'll be our second time next month. June. Hopefully we're celebrating me moving. Because we are going to go see something next week. We've scheduled it. You know, we're not just popping in somewhere. Like, we talked to the people. They scheduled it. We're going. They're meeting us there. We're looking at it. It should have enough rooms. You know, they're allowed dogs. Like, there's no... I gotta double check it because it's something Mrs. Senny found, and sometimes she doesn't look in the right areas, and she wants us to be in the heart of downtown for some reason, which I don't want. I say, think of the school, like, you don't want the kids... Anyway. I don't want to be in the heart of downtown, basically. And that's where a lot of the available houses are that are cheap. If you see something that's too good to be true, there's got to be a reason. Especially these days, everybody knows, like, if they have a house and it's in a decent area, they just, like, charge so much money and they'll get it. It's nuts. So if you see one that's too good to be true, it's like a giant house with 4 bedrooms and 300 bathrooms and a finished basement with a driveway and a garage and a shed and a backyard, and you know it's only like, it's way less, like hundreds of dollars less than what you usually see. There's got to be something with it. It's got to be in like a horrible area, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm starting at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so you know how that goes. First hour's free, and then we gotta, like, keep it going so other people can wake up and get there. We really need somebody to get there early and keep it going. You know, not just one person, but... Normally, I try to, like, make that... Yeah. Make that known that hopefully somebody can get there and hang out with me in the early morning hours. So we can make it. You know, people are going to be standing at the next stop. There's somebody standing at the noon. Somebody standing at the 11. Somebody standing at the 10, ready to go. Put some gas in the tank. If we don't make it there, if we stall out at 7 a.m., we never get to see those people. And they probably would have helped out. We just got to, like, even if it's just a little bit, just keep it putting along so we can make it to those people. They might be tired. They might be sleeping. They might have something to do in the morning. But you can always do the super thanks thing if you're not 100% you can make it and you really want to contribute. Just wait till the stream's over, and I'll count anything after the stream for tomorrow. It's not like it's not like it's gonna be hard. I get like a super thanks once a month, so it won't be hard to figure out what it's for. I mean, like, off a stream. Yeah. Keep going. Go as far as you can here. If you're low level and you start having trouble, like your troops start dying or something, it's okay to stop and, like, repeat the same one. You're not going to get as many points, but... Like, if I was doing this on my new account, and we were just barely getting into doing events, I would just do what I can do. Maybe I don't have that many gems to buy up to tier 5. Maybe I don't have enough to buy to even 4 or 3. Maybe I just bought the first 2. And I'm just trying to get as much rewards as I can. So if I start dying on 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there, I would take a step back. Because you can always go backwards. It's not like Delves where you get stuck. And it's not like Dungeon where it makes you... Like this event, you can go backwards. It might be the only one. Alright, so we're to the point where we're not one-shotting anymore, so we gotta kind of, take that into account. With how we actually get our mana at the beginning of the fight, and etc. Yeah, is this the only event where you can go backwards? I'm trying to think of one where you can... Like, if you're doing an invasion and you go to a certain point, you can't, like, make it easier. I mean, you could use multiple sigils. That's a way to make it easier. But, like, you can't, like, make the enemies have less stats, basically. And in the raid event, you can't do that, huh? In faction event, you can't do that. Once you get to a certain point, you have to keep doing it. If you're on 200 in a faction event, you gotta keep doing 200. It's not gonna let you go back to 100. If you're doing journey, it's never gonna get easy. Like, once you get to a certain point, it's like 75 miles or 30 or... I guess you could pick the lowest miles, but it's still gonna get harder and harder and harder and harder. I'm trying to think of another event where you can go backwards. Like, I could go back to 12, right? Yeah. You see that? I could pick this fight if I wanted to. And that's what I'm talking about. So, let's say you're on 12, you lose Ogress. She dies. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Maybe 13's fine. You go to 13, you lose Ogress and Corpse Mare. Now you're like, uh-oh, I'm losing 2 troops now. This is getting a little bit scary. You go to 14. Now you're losing 3 troops and you got 1 troop left. You're like, oh man, I almost lost that one. So then you're like, okay, well, I know I can beat 12, so I'm going to go back to 12 and just repeat it over and over and over and over and over. You still get points, you just don't get as many. But hey, it's better than dying and losing a sigil. Like, if you go to 15 and you die and lose a sigil, you get no points. So you don't want to keep doing that. Like, every other fight you lose. So you might as well go back and just make sure you win every fight, get the points. Kind of similar to the new Citadel Wars. Make sure you win. Don't be fighting the hardest fight and losing. You're better off just taking the easiest fight and winning than you are to take the hardest fight and lose. Jets is here. What up, Jets? Yeah, so it starts at 5 a.m. tomorrow. First hour's free, so if somebody's trying to come at the right time, it'd probably be like quarter till 6 or 5:30. You don't have to get here right at 5 a.m. Alright, so now that we know that our Tesla's not one-shotting, we might want to just take some red and blue. Try to get her up on her own. Then cast her. And then cast Ogress to fill her back up. Or you could use Corpse Mare if there's just one enemy. But earlier it was like mostly get up Ogress, cast to get Tesla up, win. One shot. Now it's going to be fill Tesla with her own mana. Then get up Ogress, cast Ogress, fill Tesla again. So we're looking for blue and red. There she is. Now we just need Ogress. And there she is. We hope Tesla gets up, but if not, it's okay. We'll fill her up ourselves. Still faster than Tigraki and 4 bounty troops, where you know how it would go with that. Especially once you get to 20 and Tigraki's not one-shotting. I go over this every time, but if you don't have Tesla, you're going to be doing, you know, Tigraki and Corpse Mare. And to get them up, what do you cast? Probably Ogress. So that's 3 casts just to kill one thing. Then you got to kill another one. And another one. And another one. One at a time. An average of like 2.5 casts on each one. So let's say 10 casts to kill out the whole thing with just a full bounty team. You got to do 10 casts. Let's see how many casts we do with the Tesla one. It's going to be 3. Spoilers. 1. We don't need to take brown because we're getting up next turn. If there's red or blue, that'd be great. Of course not. I guess I'll just take it. This does boost armor, does that? Yeah, that would help. In a pinch, you could do this and boost up Tesla's armor. I need blue and red, come on. Let's just, Got that. Alright, that's 3. So we did 4. That's still better than 10. Mark says you have a good low mid-level team for Underspire you can recommend. Yeah, I think on Tuesday we went over 3 different teams, didn't we? I'll go check it out, though. I think what I did was use the doomed the doomed shovel, the red doomed shovel. I went the doomed red shovel, and then just ice goblin, ice goblin, ice goblin. Whatever red troops you have. So if you have Garnisherland, definitely plug it in. If you have King Bloodhammer, definitely plug it in. But if you don't have any of that, I just went with all ice goblins to make my whole team red, to make the doomed weapon loot better, and if I need it, I'll cast the ice goblin for free, a little bit of free mana. It's kind of like, do you have Garnisherland or not? If you do, plug it in there with the ice goblin. It's about all you can do on that Underspire with that crappy... I think that was the one I'm thinking of. Because I ended up doing, like, the new doomed weapon. Like, Ice Goblin, the Cursed Effigy or something, and then Garnisherland, just a bunch of different red troops. And I'm mostly just casting the weapon and the Garnisherland, but sometimes you'll throw a Ice Goblin. Dez is here! Yeah, so if you have Garnisherland, I'll show you. We'll do it here after this. We're almost done. I'll just show the team code and then we'll go mess with that right now for you. Let me get this battle over with. But I think with the Tier 5 and the Tesla, you can almost get it done today. Like the whole event. It's a little bit bougie because I'm overspending by like 1 potion when you could do 4. There's a team code. Morning, yoke. So that was bounty. So I'll continue doing that today and tomorrow and the next day. I might be done by Saturday night, though. That's usually how it goes. Alright, so Mark wants to see the Underspire. I have 3 bosses dead, and I'm looking for the 4th boss. I went through this door, and I'm heading this way. I found the other door already. That's good. So now I'm just looking for the 4th boss. Here's my team. I got Doomed Impaler, Ice Goblin, Cursed Effigy, and Garnisherland. The worst thing on this team is this Cursed Effigy. I just thought it's a red troop, so it helps the weapon. It does explode a gem. It does use purple. Nothing else on the team is using purple. Like, you could do double Ice Goblin if you want. Or double Garnisherland, I guess, but it's hard enough just to get this one Garnisherland up, really. Let's switch our medals. Back to Nisha. And I'll put in a timestamp, too. Underspire. 4th boss. The 33:55. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing a new account playthrough for the Chatathon, so that should be really fun. We've never, I think we've done that one time out of necessity because the PS4 was burning up. We've never done like an entire Chatathon with just a brand new account that we've only played once for an hour or 2. It should be fun. Why'd I do that? It's the only color I don't use. Oh my god, yellow is just so beautiful, though. Just gotta get this weapon up. Underspire is definitely not super fast, but it's better than last week. Wasn't last week horrible? Keep doing that till you get Garnisherland, and you could just keep going. I kind of base it off of how many red gems are on the board. If it's 13 or more, I'll just cast this weapon. If it's 13 or less, I'll cast Garnisherland. You can just keep it on turn, like 11 there. I'm gonna do this. That'll weaken them enough so the next cast kills them. Obsidious, is that an option here? Ah, oh, man, I'm going every wrong way. Like this entire Underspire, I've been going every wrong way. Oh yeah, Obsidius is here. Andy's red. You could do that. I just don't like that he uses red and brown, which kind of blocks Garnisherlin. You'd definitely put him under Garnisherlin. If you're going to do Obsidius, I'd be like, here. Might be a good idea. I'm not using that Cursed Effigy too much. Let's show the team code for this first, though. In case you don't have Obsidius, who's a mythic. Do a couple more fights with this one. You do? Yeah, that's good, Jet. It's a good thought. Let's take red. Red and brown. Red's for the weapon, brown is for Garnisherlin. I thought that would get up. Red and brown, come on. If not, blue. There we go. You always take these. They're so good. Such good mana. 19. 19. They're dead. So here is a team. We're gonna try the Obsidius thing though next. I think it's a good idea. So he uses red. But definitely throw him on the bottom. Garnisherlin's definitely better damage and... Dust Storm. Still use the same banner. You got double red, green, minus yellow. I think that's just out of necessity because there's no like double red, brown, minus yellow. There's brown, red though. I just think red's more important. That's why I'm using that banner. I gotta buy torches. I hope I restarted my game. Yep. I need to start thinking of what I'm gonna use my gems on. We're getting to the point where I have an abundance. I might start doing things that I don't recommend others to do. That's usually how this channel goes. I'll say, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this for like years. And then all of a sudden I'm like in such a good position. It's like, well, maybe that's why people do that. They just have so many gems that they can waste them. You start buying pet baskets and weird offers and just be rich and bougie, just buying everything. We're not there quite yet. Like, I could definitely run out of gems. I need to get, like, all my factions done, and maybe, like, once all my factions are done, that's another thing I never have to spend on again. I think that would be the time. I'd start spending weird, like, a weird rich guy once all my factions are done. So I still have to, like, if something pops up, like Indridge's Palace pops up, or Lazar's Lair pops up, or one of those, I'm still gonna, like, be buying a ton of power potions and need a bunch of gems to get it done. So, keeping that in the back of my head. Alright, we got 7, so let's do this. And it killed anyway. Ruben Taylor's here! After the 4th boss is where it gets tough, Mark. 2 sentinels, man. I keep going the wrong way. I go back for those sentinels. Like, once I get to the 7th boss and I beat the whole Underspire, then I'll go like this, and then I can just go back for the sentinels. You know, they'll still be there. Right now, I'll be afraid I would do both of these, and then I'd be short, like, 2 torches and not get the 7th boss. So they'll still be there for you on Sunday. You can go back and get Sentinels. It's one of those patience things. Of course you want to fight a Sentinel fight and try to get a rare troop out. Most likely you're not going to get the Sentinel though. And just make sure, like, get the sure thing first. That's how I'm playing it anyway. Those Sentinels are there. They're going to be there Sunday. Like, let's get the whole Underspire done first, and then we'll go back for the Sentinels. And they're never in your path on the way. So that's what you should do almost every time, really. If you see a Sentinel, you should just leave it and come back and get it later. You should never just run it immediately. In my opinion. It's kind of like the thing you do, like you beat the game, then you go fight stuff like you didn't get to fight. Beat the Underspire, then go back and fight the Sentinels. We have no mana. You know what they should let you do? They should let you use multiple torches for each fight and, like, up your stats. That way, like, Mark, you could get it done. They do that in other events. Alright, which way should we go? I think I'll go left. Depends where your needs are, for sure. Beg says, what's a lot of gems? You have 70k, Beg? Dang, bro. No wonder you're not opening those vault keys. It kind of makes sense now. You track it backwards. Like, Beg has 1,800 vault keys. Why is he not opening them? Because he has 70,000 gems, that's why. Does it? You should go, like, Elite Gold all the Mythics or something. Like, give yourself a hard goal. You see one of those factions pop up that you need, you should really overpower it with your gems. I would do that. Buy like 3 too many power potions and up your horde level to 300. Like, put those resources to use when it's the right time. You should definitely be buying up to tier 5 in the bounty. But maybe that's how you got 70k gems, is because you're frugal with them. So that's how the rich stay rich. They don't just go blowing all their money. But I'm saying, like, use your gems on stuff you need to get done. Not just, don't waste them. I think a lot of gems is anything over, like, 20k. And even then, you can't get too comfortable, because you could definitely blow through 20k pretty quick. But 70k, I'd be kicked back on the beach with my feet up and my shirt off. 70k. That's a lot. Let's get that. Keep doing this. Win. Ali says, save the gems for the next TOD and join the scouting. Yep, that's something you could do. If you have enough gems. I think mine's more of a timing thing, not a gems thing. People jump on there and scout too quick for me. I'm more like, you know how I think. I think about the entire week, and I got 7 days. Unless there's a vault event on the weekend. It's probably my problem and why I'm never the scout. It's more like a timing issue than a... It is a resource issue. But it's like both. So even when I have a ton of gems, and we have a Tower of Doom, I'm not the type that's going to jump up on Monday morning at 4 a.m. and start scouting. And then I'm also not the type that's going to rush up the tower just so I can scout, too. Like, if I need to scout, I would scout, but... I feel like other people always do it too quick. Not too quick, but I'm too slow, I guess. But yeah, like winning a leaderboard, that would be... If I have a ton of gems, I would try to win a leaderboard maybe, just to say I did it. It's another thing you can do with gems when you have like a ton of them. Like your bucket list. Like things you want to do in this game. Like this, the next class event I see, I got 70,000 gems. I'm beg for mercy. The next class event I see, I'm gonna win that bad boy. If I have time on that day. I want to say that I've won a leaderboard at least one time. I'll give them an extra turn, but there's nothing else to do. Need red and brown. And this is free. Which one has more? We got 14, we got 13. We'll go 14. That's how I decide what I'm going to cast. We got 12, we got 14. Mark says after getting Stella, my gem stack is up to 5,000 for the first time. That's what I'm saying. When you get stuff done that has an end to it, your gem stack will start going up. You know, get that Diamantina, get that Stellarix, get those epic trial pets done. It's the real key to wealth in this game, like getting stuff done that has an end. There's not everything has that. Like Beg probably still needs to do Underspire. If you don't have every mythic elite golded and every legendary elite golded and every pet fully ascended, you still need to do Underspire pretty much. If you don't have all the sentinels, you could buy extra torches every day, like more than just the 2. To make sure you can clear the entire Underspire and hit every single room and have every chance at every sentinel. That's going to cost gems if you want that. Even when you have like a ton of gems and you have Diamantina, you have Stellarix, you have all the epic trial pets, there's still other things that you could spend gems on. I just mentioned a bunch of them. Leaderboards, elite golding mythics, getting every pet fully ascended. There's still lots of stuff to do with gems. If you're not done with all your factions, just when they pop up, bunch of power potions. Get to 500. Alright, so we're on the 4th boss. And here it is. Sana, you still don't have a gem stack since I use almost everything in the guild? Yeah, you're kind of in a special situation where you're a guild leader. Maybe that's another thing. Once you get like a giant gem stack, maybe you want to be a guild leader. Definitely don't recommend that. It's so hard and almost impossible to build a guild from scratch, especially these days. It's like too late. Something you would have done 5 years ago, not now. Alright, red. Make this board red. Garnishalin's pretty close. Ugh. Green, brown, red. Green, brown, red. That Garnishalin, like, never hits an extra turn, huh? I should have a chance, right? 10% based on brown. Alright, so 4th dragon down. Let's go do our Citadel fights. Yeah. So Underspire gives you a elite gold mythic every week. You can have 4 elite gold mythics every month. If you do the Underspire to full completion every week, that's an elite gold mythic every week. 4 a month. On top of like the vault event where you're going to get more orbs. Like that's the minimum. If you're an endgame player, you should, at the minimum, be elite golding 4 mythics a month. course you want to do the right ones. You don't want to just pick whatever, but... That's like the whole point of the Underspire, is to help you elite gold mythics. And you get the pet orb, too. You could do one pet also. Right? They're trying to help us through the, you know, like the things that are really hard to get in the game. Like, they've been giving us more gold marks. Like, the most recent update gave us a little bit of extra gold marks. That way you can buy more books. They're giving us the orbs with the Underspire so we can elite gold mythics and get pets fully ascended. Like, they are really kind of giving us the stuff that we need. They just don't, they're not going to, like, give you a bunch of it. They want you to work for it, but it's still out there and you can still get it. Like, kingdom levels, elite gold mythics, all pets fully ascended. That's kind of like all in-game stuff that was really hard to get. And they keep giving us a little bit here. They're drip feeding us all these things. Yoke says, I'm in a losing alliance, so I've been getting 20% buff to all stats. What is the winning alliance receiving? You get an extra like gold marks, silver marks, depending on your rank. So at first, you're just going to get a little bit of extra silver marks because you're not, your loyalty and your CP and stuff isn't built up yet. But the longer you stay in the same guild and the longer you build up your rank, eventually you're going to be getting extra gold marks for being in the winning alliance. And it's like the bigger the alliance, the less gold marks you get. But at least you're getting extra gold marks for being in the winning alliance. If you're in the losing one, you don't, except for what everybody else is already getting anyway for fighting the fights. But yeah, that's the whole thing. If you're in the winning alliance, you get extra gold marks eventually for winning, for controlling the Citadel or whatever. And then if you're in the losing, you get the extra stats, which go everywhere in PvP. If you're in the worst one with 0 Citadels, you'll get 20% extra stats. You can take that to your normal PvP and just like get your goals done probably a little bit easier. So that's a strat for sure. If you don't care about being in the winning alliance and you just want to get your PvP goals done faster and easier, you could be in the losing alliance and get extra stats for every PvP fight you do. The other strategy I mentioned was being in the worst alliance to try to win the leaderboard, but I think Glorfindel said it's super hard no matter what. Like, there's people doing that. They go to the worst alliance and then they spend a bunch of money. So you're never going to win an alliance leaderboard unless you're willing to spend money. No matter which one it is. Alright, brown and red. I want to fight this fight so I know which way I'm going. Just make it clear. I usually do that. I beat the boss, then I head through the door, I fight the next fight so I know where I'm going. It's probably pretty obvious, but I like to make it super obvious. Let's get rid of all this yellow. Alright, we got 11, we got 13. Get all that brown mana. Let's grab it. We got this. It might finish them off. Yep. Alright, so now I know, hey, I'm going this way. So when I come play this later today or tomorrow, it's like, okay, I know where I'm going. I just went through this door. I'm heading this way. Heading towards the 5th boss on a Friday, which is perfect. It's the 5th day of the week. I should probably go... I'm definitely going to use all 7 torches today. And, you know, I'm on track. I might be a little bit behind because I kept going the wrong way. Like you can tell by my map. Like I kept going the wrong way a bunch of times. The more of these you see, the more you went... I have 2 of them that I shouldn't have. So I went the wrong way. At least twice. Like, these red cards is like... Oops, you went the wrong way. That's what it says to me. Even sentinels, you could say, oops, you went the wrong way. Look how many sentinels there are. Look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sentinels. I went the wrong way like 10 times. And that's why I'm on the 5th boss with only 7 torches left on a Friday. I might have to buy torches on Sunday, dang. Oh well, I'll get it done. Alright, let's go do PvP after I grab all my blinkies. Let's see what y'all are saying too. So far we've done the bounty event, and we've done UNDERSPIRE. Next up, PvP, Citadel Wars. Let's go. I wonder what the restriction is this time. What's the choice? Hopefully this fan isn't blowing into the mic. I'm just freaking hot. I'll try to turn it a little bit. Gold marks and a lot of shame, says Jets. Mark says, I will scout Allie, no problem at all. I've never done it before. Allie says it's fun, but sometimes I want to break. Yeah, maybe we can, like, coordinate with each other and make the next TOD, like, one where you can have a break. Maybe me and Mark will take care of it or something. But we can't control everybody. Like, somebody else might jump on it before we do. Ruben says, did I miss the high-level bounty team? Yeah, it was, Ogress, Tesla, Corpse Mayor, and the new bounty captain. If you don't have Tesla, do Queen Beatrix. If you don't have Queen Beatrix, do Ruby Macaco. If you don't have any of that, do Black Manacles, at least for the first half. And then, if you need to, you can do a full bounty team, which would be, Ogress, Tigraki, or it would be, for me, it's usually, Tigraki, Corpse Mayor, Ogress, Bounty Captain. Because Ogress is just going to pull herself to the front anyway. Beg says, true on faction. I have 4 left, but been doing what you say. Wait for the weekend. I do tier 5 on bounty and Tesla the whole way. So I will, like, choose one that I'll just pick at every day. Also, and I mean, I don't do it every day, but you could do that too. If you want to get them all done. Like, pick one that you're just going to pick at every once in a while. You don't have to do it every day. Like, if you just have a wild hair one day, you can go pick at one of them. Like, choose one of them that you haven't got done yet, like Hellgate or something. Probably not Hellgate, because that one's hard, but like Indridge's Palace is one I don't have done. I'm kind of picking at it every once in a while, like every other day. But definitely, like, waiting to the faction event is smart. Allie says, Mark, would be awesome to have someone do a couple of floors so I could get higher. A bunch of dailies left. Probably a bunch of gems. You have to spend a bunch of gems, too. I'm on the beach with my Elden Ring bikini. Bag says, I did not do Epic Trials. I was spending on Dragonite. Yeah, I mean, you could pick one of the 3, too. Like, that's not bad. You did Battle 1 for the pet boost. It helps when someone even does 1 floor, says Allie. Beg says, honestly, I do not see why people scout past 25. Me either. Unless it's because you still need points to get all rewards. Like, if everybody in the guild would just go to 25, 26, it'd probably be enough points to get all rewards. But sometimes people don't do that. And then you got, like, the top 15 people doing most of the work. So depending on your guild, yeah, I don't get it either. I don't like when people go to floor 80. It's like, why? The Tower of Doom leaderboard is horrible. It's not worth it. It's a net negative. And the only reason to do that is if your guild is slacking. But you don't know if your guild is slacking until like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if there's a Tower of Doom scout that's going to 80 on like a Wednesday or a Thursday, it's like they're just, I don't know what they're doing. It's pretty crazy. There's no reward after 25, Allie. You get the, I mean, there is, like, in the event, but hopefully the whole guild contributes. That's the whole point of scouts, like, telling them which rooms to do, so they have to spend less sigils so they can get points easier. Like, when you're scouting, you're hoping that everybody else is going to hit the rooms with the points in them and get more points because they have more sigils so they can go higher. Beg says, I have to leave gems during the day while working and get the hourly free stuff. Geedralis with the 10. Thank you so much, bro. He says, hello, Sinnycool and chat. How's everyone doing? We're doing all right, man. Chapter bounty start. Yeah, I do have a chapter for the start of the bounty. Yeah, it's definitely pay to win. I told you, Ruben. I know I'm way behind in the chat, though. Hopefully that helped you out. We could show it real quick for you, Ruben. Allie with the gifts. Thank you so much. Let's grab this. Let's go to the bounty for Ruben real quick. It's right here. That's the fastest team you can do. You buy to like tier 4 or tier 5. If you want to like save the most gems, you would do Tigraki instead of Tesla. If you don't have Tesla, do Queen Beatrix. Alright, PvP. Well, let's check our booster. Make sure it's not something strange. Complete a delve. I'll do that. Alright. Let me down. Where are you at? It's not letting me down. See this up here? I'm on my medals. It's not letting me down. Where's it going? Where's my cursor right now? It's gone. It's on something that's not there. What the heck? Where's it going? Stop it. I can't get down there now. Uh-oh. Do I gotta go all the way over here? What? You used to be able to go, like, down from... I can't go down to PvP, you see that? I keep discovering new, weird things with the game. See, I'm up here on my medals, right? I go to this thing, I can't go down to PvP. I'm pushing left, I'm pushing right. It's not... Oh, there it goes. Now what? Weird. I go down... I can't go left. But I can go right and then left. Wait. There it is. That's weird. What's going on there? I go down. I can't go left or right. I have to, like, keep pushing it. It's weird. Anyway. Chad with the 2! So Geedralis running out there. He doesn't want to get devoured by zombies. He's like, let's put some gas in this tank. Sana Anita running out there. Then Mark. And Geedralis. And Chad. You guys are taking off. You're probably on the zoo tour. You're out of here. You said, screw this. We got to get out of here, man. Like, it's still early enough that we can just putt away, and that's better than staying here, where it's stinky. Mark says I'm pay to play, but not in PvP. Just don't like spending money to play down there. Because, you know, you're smart, Mark. If you kept doing that, you would have to keep doing that. And it would just be more money, more money, more money, more money. Like, it's cool to spend money on certain things, like, one time and, like, get a little benefit. I don't like it, but that's smarter than, like buying the Ring of Wonders or something. You know what you're getting. You know how long it's going to last. You know what it's for. But if you, like, spend money on PvP or something, somebody else could spend money, and that just wipes out what you just did. And then you spend money, and then they spend money. And then you spend money, and then they spend money. And then you... It's like fighting for third place. That's just a waste. It's like flushing money down the toilet. In my opinion. Doing any kind of money spending in the Alliance PvP thing is... You might as well just flush money down the toilet. Because somebody else is going to do the same thing, and it just wipes all your efforts to not existing. And then you spend money again, and then they spend money again, and it wipes it again. Like, if you're both winning, I get it, like, you're trying to keep going, like, I'll keep spending money. I know you can't, like, infinitely spend money, but the people at the top are spending as much money as they can every day. And then they're just hoping somebody else that's spending as much money as they can every day actually lose. But if both people are winning and both people are spending max money every day, like, they're kind of just canceling each other out and kind of just flushing money down the toilet. Especially if you're not in first or second or third and you're just fighting for third. You're just both canceling each other out and like just giving the company more money. Sana says I've got slacking guild, so I do most of the floor scout and spend the most some scouts on Monday to help out. Chad said, what's up, City Sana and Sinners? Yoke says our scout is on floor 450. I'm sorry, man, but that's kind of like the dummy Olympics. Unless your whole guild is doing nothing and he's just trying to like save everybody gems or something. That's the only thing I can think of that would make that smart. Just look at the rewards for Tower of Doom. It's bad. How much is 10 compared to US dollars? I don't know. I just noticed that. I think it's actually more, right? Is that like... What is that? What kind of money is that? Euros? I'm not sure. Maybe it's something else. I forget where Gidralis is from. Alright, let me put a chapter and we're going to do this alliance. What should I call it? Citadel Wars. At the 107. Pretty much. Yeah, you see that? 500 gems for the top of the leaderboard in TOD. Let's look at that real fast before we get into this PvP. Just me to show it instead of you believe in what I'm saying. Like if I was to get the very next shop thing. If you're going to win the leaderboard, you're going to have to buy up pretty high in this shop, right? You're probably going to get to the power potion at least. Look how much it costs. 500 gems. You're gonna have to get this one, which is 350. You're probably gonna have to get this one, that's an 850. You're gonna have to get this one, that's 1300. If you're trying to win, other people are going all the way in this too. So just to compete and win, you're gonna have to probably buy all the tiers in the shop to win the TOD leaderboard. So I already spent a bunch too, like 750 or something. So let's not even talk about that. Let's just say that doesn't exist here. Let's just talk about what's left and what I would have to buy probably. So 350, 500, that's 850. That's 1,300. You'd probably have to at least buy up to that if you're going to win the whole entire leaderboard. Look how much you get back for winning. 500. 500 and dooms. Not even an orb. Not a minion orb. Not a glory orb. Not even a major orb of chaos where you have a chance at something. You know, not even a minor orb of chaos. Not a shiny key. Not some dragon knight. Not some... Glory would be better than those dooms. Like... That's horrible. 500 gems, that's it. And I know it goes to every person in the guild, but that one person is definitely at a net negative, and everybody else is just maybe getting some of their gems back. This is the worst leaderboard in the entire game. It's like the dummy Olympics. Get 500 gems. Does that make sense? You just spent this many, you know? And for the leaderboard, you're getting 500. And any floor past 25, you don't get the scrolls anymore. You get nothing. So like 26, 27, 28, 29, all that does is give you points for this. And we're really close, so if people just do what they should do, nobody should have to go any further up the tower now. There should be no need for any more scouting. All we need is the people down here to do what they should be doing. If these people would do what they should be doing, there's no need for any more scouting. We're done. Because even me, I'm gonna do a couple more. I'm on floor 26, that's normally where I stop, but if we need me to, I'm gonna go higher. Until I see this done, I'm gonna keep going. Until I run out of sigils. But you get more, I get more tomorrow, more the next day. So I actually have probably like 20 sigils, which will allow me to at least go to floor 30. So that's what I'm probably going to do. But if we get this done today, I'm not going to do that because I've already got to floor 26 where there's diminishing returns above floor 26. And you get nothing for beating the boss except for points for this, which if it's done, that means you get nothing at all. The leaderboard is bad. You know, you're better off spending the least amount of gems you can. The Tower of Doom is like the one exception where the leaderboard is horrible. Like, Tower of Doom and maybe Class Event. The one guild event where it's horrible is Tower of Doom. Any other time, if you win, you get something good that might turn into something like a major orb of chaos could turn into a glory orb that you wouldn't get otherwise, or and it's actually worth it, kinda. Ooh, look at that. Gems in the adventure board. Alright, enough talking. I already messed up my chapter stamp thing. Let me fix it. I don't want people thinking I'm making them listen to me blabber. Yeah, that's what I thought, Geedralish. Appreciate it, man. Alright, so what are we doing? We can go over here and look at these. This is vulnerable, but not right now. It's vulnerable tomorrow, Central Spire. This one's next week, next week, next week, next week. We own all these, though. And this one's vulnerable now, which is the Bay of Stars. This one's vulnerable now, Broken Lands. Next week, next week. You see, right? It says perks. 7 silver marks per day, Centurion 5. So I think once the week is over, I think we get that per day next week. There is one thing, it's per week, like... Another thing about winning and being in the winning alliance is that there's a... You know, you get gold marks instead of silver marks when you do the 5. You know the 5 thing? I think. I was rereading the patch notes. Like, if you go to one of these and you do this, and it gives you silver marks, I think if you're in the winning alliance 1 day a week, you get a region bonus where you get gold marks instead of silver. I don't think it's happening yet. Like, it's probably like next week. I think that's one of the perks of being in the winning alliance. There'll be 1 day, 1 region bonus where it's like, or it's either 1 whole day where your region bonus is gold marks, or it's like 1 region where you're, like, those turn to gold marks instead of silver. Eventually, I think. I'm pretty sure. Like, that's one of the perks of being in the winning alliance. Like, the whole point of being in the winning alliance is to get more gold marks. If you're in a losing alliance, you get more stats. Alright, so the one with the swords, we got Orc. And we got Bay of Stars. So we can either do Elf or Orc. I didn't like the Elf one very much. I might do Orc. I don't like Orc either, but... Glorfindel had mentioned a couple things, like he mentioned the thing where it's not going to be easy to win the leaderboard even if you're in a crappy alliance with, like, the worst alliance, because people are still going to pay to win. But he also mentioned to go get your stats, like your monolith. If you're having trouble winning in the Citadel Wars, you can go do regular PvP outside of that. Get your Valhawks. Go, you know, get your monoliths done. Make sure it applies to whatever team you're going to use in the Citadel Wars. And then you'll have that bonus during the Citadel Wars. I haven't really ran into trouble yet, which means I'm going to run into trouble today. But if I do, I might go do that. I just think it adds a little bit. If you're winning, why add all that time? But if you need to, if you're losing in the Citadel Wars, you should go ahead and get your monolith done and get your stats. And maybe even use your Swift Talismans. Yeah, this is probably the team, Eye of Argus. When can you, I could use them right here if I wanted to. Like, where else would you want it? Where else would you use them anyway? I just don't think I need them with this team. I don't know. About to try it. Hey, no problem, Yoke. Yeah, guild is very important in this game. I'm about to use a Swift Talisman. Make sure we win here. They get replenished. When you fight the Citadel Guardian, you're going to get 2 more. So you might want to save them for, like, a hard restriction. But just to test it out, let's use one. If you have any other ones, now would be the time to use them, because this is the hardest thing and the most important thing that you don't want to lose. If you're just doing regular PvP, there's really not that big of a penalty for losing, unless you're going for the leaderboard. If you're just getting your bonus, like doing PvP for the bonus, like this, there's no, who cares if you lose? So why would you use talismans? But in Citadel Wars, there's more of a penalty for losing. You're not going to get the gold marks. You're not going to get the swift talismans. You're not helping your alliance as much if you're losing. So now would be the time if you're going to use talismans. Which I don't really have any except for that one, but let's see how it does. And then no point of picking like the harder fight, I don't think. Unless you're going for the leaderboard, maybe. But most people, you just want to win. Let me put on different medals. This should be fine. I might even Orpheus just to be super careful. Got the wand, but I like double up on being careful. I'm gonna put on 3 Anus. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, like Anus, you get 60%. Alright, let's see how this goes. You were in Stealth Warriors, but we had about 3 to 5 people that are doing nothing in the events. Alright, we got a nitty gritty. Can't lose. Pretty much offed herself there. 1 down, 5 to go. Alright, what did we get? Since it's a new game mode. Got 69 VP, nice. Got 7 Citadel points. Okay. Opponents gain 10% to stats. Fight the easiest fight. Triple Eye of Argus. If you don't have triple, you could do the Tricknala and the Fist of Zorn. Or just go do Elf. Uh-oh. Two down, or 1 down, 3 to go. Like, I don't really want to cast. I might as well, I guess. Doing some damage. Killing them. Got Gargantuar. Oh, they got my hero. He's got to win, though. They summoned. Come on, baby. There we go. I don't care. I still won. Thinking about switching to Elementalist, but... yeah, especially since I have the Swift thing. I just thought of that. You could use whatever class you want. If you got a Swift Talisman on. Like if I'm using the Swift Talisman for... if I'm using the class for a 50% start, why would I not switch to Elementalist? I just thought of that. Next fight, if we win this fight, we get our gold marks. I know, that's what I'm saying, Chad. I was being Gemma. I need 4 Anus. 4 Anus. Be lots of mana. Well. I think I'm better off getting mana than Ow! What? Now you're dead. How you like them apples? My hero died so fast. This is risky doing the skull thing. Could backfire. But we win again, that's all that matters. Get our gold marks. You have one, you can lose one time and still get all the stuff. But you're not contributing to your alliance as much, but, like, oh well. We got our 5 gold marks, that happens after you win 3 fights. And now we're heading towards the Citadel Guardian. So we gotta win one more fight against actual people, and then we fight the Citadel Guardian, which is the AI, and then we get our other 10 gold marks. Alright, come on, baby. This is getting butt clenching. Hey, I got a gnome. That's another thing about these Citadel Wars. You can get battle crashers in them, so, like, their team gets screwed up. Your team will never get screwed up, but theirs will sometimes. Alright, hero dead. I don't care if I lose the gnome. I'm more interested in winning here. And I'd like to get the gnome. Gotta just keep doing this and hoping for skulls to line up. Yeah. Just keep doing it. Nice. Keep doing it. Nice. Free skull damage. Dead. Let's do it. He's entangled. Let's do it. That'll make him want to take skulls instead of run too, maybe. Yay, we got the gnome and the win. Alright, so that was the 4th fight. So all we're getting is Citadel points. But now we get to fight the Citadel Guardian. Remember, if you're having trouble with this, you can definitely go do your regular PvP fights, get your Valhawks, go to your Monolith, get your extra stats there, your buffs, and then come do this instead. I just feel like for me it's, until I start losing, like I'm just going to keep powering through it like this. Okay, Guardian time, Guardian of Stone. Have I checked out Jake, bro? Not yet. I need to write that down, because I definitely like watching that stuff. Let me write it down for real. Need a piece of paper, though. I'll be watching Dennis Davy, whatever, and like, I don't know, Funker. There's some of them that are just like, War in Ukraine. That's the name of the freaking channel. Kings and Generals is a good one. If you haven't seen Kings and Generals, I think it's called like the War Archive. There's like a bunch of them. Like sometimes they'll talk about Gaza and Iran and other stuff, but that's interesting too. Like the Iranian president just died in a helicopter crash. Which is crazy. But he's not the Ayatollah, so at first I was like, whoa, that'd be like Joe Biden. But it was not. Like, the Ayatollah is the main leader of Iran, not the president. Sure, it's still crazy, but I was like, wow, their president. I'm like, oh, yeah, there's an Ayatollah. Alright, so just keep wanding. I think that's the move. Even like right now, unless you have something think you just keep wanding. Because you'll get skulls. And it'll still be your turn type stuff. You might line up like an extra turn. Right there, bang, bang. Keep wanding. This is definitely working better than what I was doing. Sometimes you gotta get used to a team. Because you can play a team wrong. You can copy-paste something all you want, but you could play it wrong. You could be casting your Eye of Arcus. Hey, and I replenished 2 of my Swift Talismans, which I'm probably wasting right now, but I just wanted to try them. I got 10 more gold marks. I'm gonna take them off if they're still on. Okay, they're not on. But I got 2. I probably should have waited till my second. I did though, right? Anyway. Like, you want the Swift Talisman for the Guardian. Maybe. It's almost like the real people are harder than the Guardian. They got real teams that could sweaty wrestler you. Like, the Citadel Guardian's never going to sweaty wrestler you. So you almost want to use, like, your Swift Talismans on the actual real people. So immediately, instead of waiting, I guess. Trying to think of all the little strats and tips I can give. It's only my second, third time playing this, though. What, Tuesday? I guess third time. We're entangled. Wonderful. This fight doesn't really matter, though. We get nothing for it. All we're doing is contributing to a score that's already blowing them out of the water. So if I lose here, it's pretty much no harm, no foul. I don't want to lose, but the thing that I get for winning is pretty much nothing. And, like, we're already winning by so much. It's not like if I lose. Like, you know, it'll help my leaderboard standing if I win. And, like, a little, you don't want to lose, but this fight is less consequential than the previous 5. Anyway, I can get this, I mean, I could take this just so they don't. Get some mana, too. And we just cast the wand a bunch of times after we do this. And after we do that. Now we just wand. Look for extra turns, like on skulls, but you can just wand. Looking, no, wand. Looking, no, wand. Wand. See how I'm not, like, dying anymore because I figured out the team? Nope. Do the wand. I like reapplying barrier because it keeps hitting, like, I think it keeps hitting these. If they even get a chance to hit me, I probably have barrier. It might go faster if I, like, took more skulls, but this is safer and you'll win. It's still not slow. And you keep them entangled. There's, like, so many reasons to do it this way. You're blowing up skulls. You're blowing up Uber Doom skulls. You're blowing up barrier gems. You're keeping it on your turn. You're keep reapplying the Elementalist entangle and all that. And I win, undefeated again. I haven't lost one Citadel War battle since it came into the game. So yeah, I got some VP, I got some Citadel points. No gold marks, but The thing I was thinking the other day is, like, as far as the leaderboard goes, it's kind of a war of attrition type of deal where even if I'm not... Like, where's the leaderboard for it? Like, the player leaderboard. Like, right here. You know, just keep winning. You know, you might not be getting... Like, these people are paying money, most of them. So you're probably never gonna... But the only thing you can do is, like, keep winning. Hey, look, it's DC. DC United right there. Let's see all the people we know. Might be the first person as far as the guild channel. Like, I think I know this person, maybe. Hey, DC's up there, the highest center. At least in this alliance. Like, there might be somebody else that's higher up in a different alliance, but we got DC United, baby! 35th. Guess I don't know as many people. Cookie Man 420! Another one! We got a Mana Bomber here, tired of Rubian. Hey, there I am, number 76. None of this matters, though. Like, if you're not first, second, or third, it pretty much doesn't matter, huh? I know that person. They weren't, like, the problem in that guild, I don't think. They're one of the cool ones. You know I have problem. I always crap on Bats Out of Hell, but Cyber Boolap I don't think was ever a problem. They were cool. Anyway, that's that. I'm already done with all my goals too, so I don't have to do anything else there. You guys want to see anything else? That's kind of was the plan for today. And I threw an extra little bit of UNDERSPIRE in there. We got a long, as long as you want tomorrow morning. So that's why, like, if you want to, I'll show you something else here. But I can cut out early today so I can save my voice for tomorrow. That'd be great. Oh, I gotta do my battle crashers, you're right. I've been doing those, but... Okay, so the way I did this... On Monday, I did it through PvP. Because I had to do PvP anyway for my goals. On Tuesday, I did it through PvP. Same reason. On Wednesday, I think I did it through PvP just to finish it up. But by then, after doing Citadel Wars and PvP for 3 days, looking for battle crashers, like more than I would usually do PvP... Like, I think by then, I was done. Like, Thursday at the latest. I was done with all my goals for PvP. So now, instead of doing that, I'm doing Explore 1 for my Battle Crashers. Because I don't need to do... Unless I'm going for a leaderboard. Like, don't do Explore 1. If you're going for the leaderboard in PvP, you might as well get your Battle Crashers through PvP. If you still need to do your goals in PvP, you might as well get your Battle Crashers through PvP. Like, kill two birds with one stone. But... if you got all your goals in PvP and you're not interested in a leaderboard or something and you're done with PvP for the week, then go do it in Explore 1 because it's way faster. What I've been doing is just... I don't really need any trait stones, so I just kind of go back to Cinemirage and I just run Rowan. And I have Doomsayer as my class so I can level it up. You could do Triple Ironhawk if you're not interested in, like, if you're done with all your classes. You could do Ironhawk instead. I'm making it take a little bit longer so I can level a class here. This is pretty boring, though. It's just Explore 1. Make sure you get them. There's not much leeway here. If you want to get all the rewards for the entire Kingdom Pass, especially if you paid for it. Free-to-play has like 1 day of leeway, and if you pay, you have no leeway. You better get every single one they let you get. For me, I'm probably going to finish it like a day early or something. I don't know. If you're smart, do Blood Frenzy while hunting Battle Crasher so it takes place of Wand. Hey, that's smart. I can't remember if I did that or not. I think I did. Depended where the Blood Frenzy was, right? The Blood Frenzy is an elf or a weird one. Maybe not, but if it's in one of the colors... I think I did that, yeah. This is how I'm getting my Battle Crashers right now, but it switched throughout the week. It's just like in any other event where you'd use a quick team early and a better team late. Well, I was doing PvP early, now I'm doing Explorer once I'm done with that. Should probably do Adventure Board and Dungeon, too. Those are... like, the Adventure Board is juicy today. Bunch of gems. This doesn't take too long, but it is another thing you have to do every day, so... make sure you have 10 or 15 minutes for this. Ooh, Sana's in 15th place. Nice. You're on PC Mobile, right? We'll show that tomorrow, Sana. If you stayed up there, just remind me. We'll show you on the screen. We're doing the PC account, if I can. You know, I'm a new account. I don't even know if I can look at it, actually. So never mind. I don't even know if that stuff's open for me yet. Alright, Chad. Have a good day, man. We're finishing up the stream right now. You guys let me know if you need to see anything else. What up, Dragor? The update's delayed on Switch. You're not missing out on too much. I don't think it was, like, the greatest... I think it was one of the worst updates we've ever had, honestly. There might be, like, one other like a 7-point random .2 that was worse, but as far as, like, a big update, you always think 1.0 and 2.0 and 3.0 and 4.0 and 5.0 and anything with, like, a .5 are usually the big ones where you get all the good stuff and it's always awesome, but this one was kind of disappointing. It just boils down to 30 extra battles a week and, like, that's it. It's not even really anything that new or different. Might be the laziest update they've ever done. It's definitely not what the people are asking for, especially the ones that are on the fence about still playing or not. The people that are here, you know, it's cool because we get more gold marks. It gives us another reason to do PvP. It's competitive. It's a little bit more social. Like, it's not horrible, but it's definitely not bringing people back to the game, at least not long term. I don't think. We'll see, though. We'll keep an eye on the Steam charts. I bet you they tick up by, like, 1 or 2%, and then they lose after a month or two. It'd be horrible. If they don't tick up at least 1 or 2% from an update, that's almost unprecedented. I just don't see it right now. I'm not seeing, like, 100 people on Tacit's live streams. You know what I mean? That's like an indicator of how interested people are. The update came out on Tuesday night, and he still had, like, the same amount of viewers he would have on a regular stream. Like, that tells me something. Like, usually if there's an update, we could get up to 40, 50, 60 people here, but it hasn't happened. Yeah, it's just the truth. We're still in our same, like, 20, 30s. The update didn't, like, do anything for viewership or player base at all, as far as I've seen so far. It's cool for the people that are already playing, but it's not like bringing other people back to the game, I don't think. It's like once you get out of this, you don't come back unless... You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like a job every day. Most people don't leave a job and then go back. They move on. People are moving on to other things, probably. Newer games, different games. They're not getting enticed back by Citadel Wars and Alliance. It would have to be something that they were wanting before they left, not some random PvP thing. I need to go into the office and wring their neck and, like, scream in their face about how they're being stupid. They need to do something different. It'd be beneficial for the both of us, man. Everybody here and them. They're like driving the ship into a Titanic situation. And we're all gonna go down with them. We need to run up there to the captain and be like, what's going on? Turn the boat. Everybody wants you to go that way, and you're going the wrong way, dummy.
Like, we're already going this way, though. Already going this way. We decided we were going. I don't care if there's a giant iceberg up there. This is the way we're going. We already did it. We already pointed the boat. We already drew on the map with crayons. Put the crayons away, drew on the map, pointed the boat. That's the way we're going. Don't matter if there's a big old iceberg up there. I don't care. I already decided we're going this way. People jumping off the boat, I don't care. Just keep going. People screaming in my face that we're going the wrong way and they're going to jump off the boat. They jump off the boat. I don't care. I don't listen. I put in my earplugs, put on my headphones. Listen to It's Raining Men as loud as I can. And just keep going the same way. Hallelujah, it's raining. They're just going towards an iceberg. Got headphones on, like noise-canceling headphones. They're driving the ship towards an iceberg. Hallelujah, it's raining. Everybody, there's an iceberg out there. What are you doing? Jumping off. Let's go. Get your life jacket on, man. Look at the little boat. The little boats. Get out of here. Puff up your life jacket, jump off, do a cannonball. Like, what's going on back there? Who cares? Turn up the music. I already drew on the map with crayons. We're going this way. We're not turning the boat for nothing. Don't care. I'm shooting for that thing right, a big thing right there. It's like a present. I'm gonna open the present. Giant present up ahead. I'm gonna open it. We're heading right. That's the treasure. I'm Captain Blackbeard. There's a big present in the water. We're gonna go get it. We'll run into it. It's gonna open up. Going right for an big freaking iceberg. Gotta get out of here. Ah! Hallelujah, it rained. Full throttle. Full throttle. You know how you go faster when you're listening to some good music in your car? You start driving a little faster. Got some music on, some good music. It's amping you up. That's what they're doing. They got their noise canceling headphones on. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Gotta get there. Let's hit that big present in the water. Why is everybody jumping off the ship? They don't want the present? Get the life raft. Oh, put your thing on. Jump on. Let's go. Cannonball. There's people in the water like, hey, just turn the boat a little bit. I'll get back on. I'm waiting. I'm out here doggy paddling. Just doggy paddling next to the boat. I'm waiting for you to turn the thing. I'm not going to get on there if you're going to head right towards that iceberg that drew with crayons on the map. You got to stick with it. Doing PvP and that's it. I don't care. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. We said we were going to do it. We're going to do it. I don't care. Doggy paddling. Come on, man. Let's turn the boat a little bit. Just don't hit that. Don't sink it. Just turn it. Just a little bit. Like, come on, man. Just turn the boat a little bit and I'll get back on. I'm doggy paddling over here. Let's go. He's not turning it. I don't know, man. He's got those headphones on, listening to music, going faster. I don't know, taking off. I don't know what's going on, bro. There ain't no money. There ain't no money in updating the treasure hunt game. You gotta do alliances where people spend lots of money to go in the leaderboard, dummy. You gotta squeeze out every drop. The few people that are left on the boat, we gotta squeeze them we gotta turn them upside down and shake all the money out of their pockets. What happened, man? There was like 3,000 people on this boat. Now there's only 900 something. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to keep doing the same exact thing. Stay the course, right towards that iceberg right there. And go around to the 900 people, turn them upside down, and shake all the money out of their pockets. That's what we're going to do. Instead of turning the boat so people get back on the boat, no way, Jose. Make sure you go around to them 900 people that are still on here for some reason and turn them upside down and shake out their pockets and get every dime, every penny. See them coming to turn you upside down and shake you, jump off the boat. What are you doing? Get out of here. Hey, stop. I know, I need to save my voice. I'm such a dummy. Should be for tomorrow, huh? The 7.5 update rant. I just wish they would watch one time. Ooh, I'm done too. That's great. 10 out of 10 encounters, that's how you know you're done. That middle portion right there. Kingdom Battle Crasher, 10 out of 10 encounters found today. That's how you know you're done. But yeah, I better save my voice. Good point. Ranting and raving definitely is the main thing that uses it up. I think, yeah, exactly, Dragor. Something that people have been asking for. Nobody asked for alliances. Nobody asked for a money fight. And people slapping each other with dollars to see who can get the leaderboard. Throwing pennies at each other and stuff. We didn't ask for that. I don't want to have a money fight with another player. I want to slap each other with wet dollars. Anyway, I better get out of here, save my voice for tomorrow, which is the Chatathon. I don't even know which one it is. It's like number 15 or 16 or something. It's every other month. We've been doing it for 2 years. The first hour is free. After that, it's $5 for every 15 minutes. Will this crop of sinners do what the previous sinners have done before? I have confidence. I'm always stressed out and anxious, but from history, I should be confident, right? But we're going to do the new account playthrough, hopefully for up to 6 to 9 hours. We'll see how it goes. The least I want to do is beat the previous Chatathon from the very last one we did, where we kind of took a step back because I kept losing my voice, and we only did like 5 or 6 hours. Let's at least beat that. I'd be happy if we could at least beat that. But if we want to go for the record and my voice is still there and everything's going good, then we can maybe do that. But that's what I'm thinking right now. Let's at least beat the last Chatathon and like get back on track and make sure my voice... Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take that win. Spoilers will be tomorrow. Yeah, we can show them on the screen and everything, so that's another thing. Good point. So yeah, tomorrow's new account playthrough and spoilers. And we can show them on the screen, like, instead of like how we normally do it with the auto battles and whatnot. You can actually show them on the screen this time because I'll be on OBS and I can just bring in whatever I want. We can watch Tombstone if you want. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Get up about the channel comment below, and I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow morning at the butt crack of dawn, so it'll be sooner than you think. We're going to be back here in, 17 hours around. So, sooner than usual. Thanks for joining me today. Sauna, Rain Man is here. What up, Rain Man? Hey, man, I'm going to go look at something next week. It's like a condo. It's not like I don't know. I'm hoping it's good. It's got a basement. It's got 3 floors, like a basement. Second floor. It's got enough bedrooms. It's hopefully in a good area. Like, and I'm hoping not just to... Because what happens is I hyper-focus... I'm going to try not to hyper-focus on it and put all my eggs into that basket, too. Like, I'm going to keep looking. Thanks, man. I need the luck. Drago, Orsana, Mark, Rainman, the Professor. He says, wonder if they're going to drive it into the ground on purpose. Seems like I remembered them closing another game right when I started Gems of War. Yeah, you never know, man. I think they wanted Puzzle Quest 3 to be the game, and it just didn't work out for them. And now they're just kind of thumbing their nose at Gems of War. And I bet you they probably have some sort of animosity. Somebody does. I'm not saying like every single dev, because some of them it's their baby.
their baby. I'm sure there's 3, 4. I'm not. Whenever I say the devs, I don't mean every single one. I just feel like the boss man and whatever. Like somebody's in there, like just thumbing their nose at the game, like hoping it fails, and you know they were like shout like Puzzle Quest 3 is the next big thing, and we're gonna put all of our resources into that, and then it failed, and Gems of War is still hanging around, and they're like, you know, kind of resentful towards it or something. I guess somebody is. Dragor, Mark. Yeah, dude, it definitely does, Mark, bringing new people for the new account playthrough. Is the Lost Warrior worth getting? You just get it because it's a Glory Shop troop, and you can get it easily with the abundant resource, and you get trait stones while you get it, and it's another troop for that kingdom. He's not good, though. I know you keep asking about things, and I keep telling you they're not good, but it's a game with a lot of troops, and, you know, 20% of the troops are good, and 80% are bad. So when you ask about 10 troops, most of the time, 8 of them aren't going to be good, and 2 of them are. So, you know, just keep asking, and one of these times I'll say it's good. You know? But yeah, nobody's saying the Glory Shop troop is good. It's you cast it, you terror the enemies if your whole team is a certain color, and just to do that, you could put something else on your team and do much better, because you don't know if terror is going to go off, and that's all it does. Like, if it did something else too, but yeah, it's not good. But you should get it to have another troop from that kingdom that's fully ascended, and, you know, just get into the habit of getting that Glory Shop troop. Yeah, I gotta get my water drinking going on, the professor. Beg for mercy. Chad, the Clip Bomb, Dragorge, Gidralis. Thanks again, Gidralis. Anus don't stack your goofball, said Chad. Mark, yoke the ham. Anita. We got Mark, we got Anita, we got Yoke, we got Chad with the 2. Appreciate it. Getting out of there. He's jumping off that boat. Not really. He's on the boat screaming. He's taking their headphones off and screaming in their face. Gidralis is smacking the headphones off of them. Turning down the It's Raining Men. We got Mark, we got Ruben. I just try to think of the most ridiculous song I could think of. Don't think too much about it. I'm just... If you think of a more ridiculous song, I'll say that one. Allie, Beg for Mercy. Ruben Taylor. MJK Jets. Thanks again for the gifted gems, Allie. I appreciate that. Got Ruben. We got Jets. We got Mark. We got Sana. We got Yoke. Anita. Hydration fund for tomorrow. Yeah, thanks so much, Mark. And like I said, if anybody wants to contribute, they can't make it tomorrow. You're throwing a stripper party and you just can't make it to the chatathon. You know, leave a super thanks on any video after this goes off the air and I'll count it. It's the little heart somewhere. I don't think it's on this live stream. You might have to go to something else, like whatever, some other live stream. Supernova got gifted by Sauna. Sauna screaming in their face, pushing them to the ground, saying, "Come on, we don't want to sink the boat." I think that's everybody. I remember Sauna was one of the first people. Mark, usually. Allie was one of the first today. We had Allie, Sauna, and Mark. And Breezers. I'll have to go buy those. We're always like, eat honey. Take Breezers. Like, I need to go buy that stuff probably, so... I mean, it's a good idea, but I usually don't just have that stuff laying around. I'm definitely going to chug a bunch of water. That's the one thing I'm going to do. Because I feel like that'll help if I can start, like, right now. Where's Livewire? That's true. Where's Livewire been? Yeah, he hasn't been here for a couple days, huh? I don't know. That's a good observation. I haven't... Hopefully I didn't say something, because I always think that. I say a lot of stuff. But he's one of the long OGs, so he already knows what's up. Most of the OGs don't take anything personal, so... That's why they're still around. But yeah, good point. I don't know. I hope he's okay. But I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. EST. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about channel down below. I said that twice. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm going to go save my voice and chug water. Have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow morning.
Peace out. New account playthrough. Let's go. Lots of ranting and raving. Spoilers on the screen. We're gonna watch Big Trouble in Little China.